Milligan. All right. All right, folks, welcome to the NACA National Tournament here in Dayton, Tennessee. And we are already in the first quarter with a game between Community Baptist School out of Reidsville, North Carolina, and Cornerstone Academy out of Morristown, Tennessee. Community Baptist is in the white uniforms. They're the home team. Cornerstone in the red. Right now, Cornerstone is up 11-2 with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Conquerors of Community Baptist, they'll have it. Shot goes up on the side of the lane by John Lloyd. No good. Isaac Roke, he'll bring it down the court and lay it in off the left side of the glass. Heavy full court pressure here now by the Warriors of Cornerstone. Conquers, well, the ball's knocked out of bounds off of the Warriors. And Milligan will pass it in to Wilson. Carter Wilson, number 15 there. They'll work it inside. Now back to the top of the key on the left side. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound by Christian Escola for Cornerstone. He'll work it on the left side of the lane. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good. Christian Escola. That makes it 16-2 in favor of Cornerstone. Carter Wilson now with the ball left side of the lane. In the game with him right now is number 11, James Potter. Wilson's going to drive, shoot, and score. That'll be an and one for Carter Wilson. Foul was on Paris Winstead. The and one is good for Wilson. Roke will bring it down now for the Warriors. Hunter, Creech, and Roke will work it around the top of the key. Christian Escola comes up for help. Pass inside is intercepted by the Conquerors. Shot no good on the lane. At the line, Carter Wilson. Shooting two. Joining me in the booth today, Elmer Harris, at least for this game.
Absolutely. So proud to be here with you once again. Always great to see you, Chip.
Good to see you, Elmer. It's the third year for us to share some of these responsibilities.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but it's something that it's a lot of work, but it's something that I really look forward to. You know, what do we have, like 7 games a day? But it's fun, but it's long days. But, you know, it just really means a lot to me to come up here and be part of this.
It's a great event. Foul on the play by the Conquerors. I'm sorry. On Paris Winstead for the Warriors. He'll take a break. Coming into the game now is number 5, Conrad Lunsford. 16-7 our score. Community Baptist out of Reidsville, North Carolina, they come every year. They usually put on a good show, have a good ball team. In fact, they usually make it to the final round. Rare for them not to make it to the championship game. Shot goes up. It's touching metal on top of the backboard, so it'll be Conquerors basketball. Elmer, last week I hear was a great week, and the NACA tournament been going on for many, many years, over 30 years. Lots of athletes come in.
What a tradition. Yes. I mean, really. Just what a tradition this program has that's been just going, you know, solid and so much history, so many great players that have, you know, gone on to the pro levels, and just so many players who have prepared themselves for that next level in college. Again, it's just an honor to be part of NACA sports at any capacity.
Yes, sir. Galen Escola with that shot there for the Warriors. That puts them up 18-9. Wilson with the ball. They're spreading the court here. Elmer trying to slow it down a little bit. Going to run the clock down to 1 second. No doubt. Try to get that last second shot.
Yeah, he's getting inside of 20 seconds, and he's just certainly taking his time. He's not even – he's looking around. I think he's wanting to take the shot himself. He's –
I believe you're right. He drives the baseline, goes inside, shot up
wow.
and good by Brendan Harris.
What about that?
Yes.
What composure and what composure. Let's dial that back and check out that play, and I want to take another quick look at that play. Maybe slow it down just a little bit more and run that back one more time. What a pass.
Good spin move there. That's for sure. We'll take a break. We'll come back with second quarter action in just a minute here on the NACA Sports Network. Back here for second quarter action, NACA National Tournament. This is Boys Division 6. First game of this Week 2 tournament. Divisions 4, 5, and 6 here this week. We'll go all the way through Saturday afternoon. We'll have 2 championships on Saturday. Community Baptist School out of Reedsville, North Carolina in the white uniforms. They've got the ball. Go inside to number 14, Brendan Harris. He'll turn and get the short jumper.
Good look.
Yes,
sir. Nice feed inside. Nice turnaround shot.
Traveling call inside the paint there for number 3, Isaac Roke. You know, Elmer, every year coming and doing these tournaments, and a lot of these athletes, we get to watch them grow up through their high school.
That's really the fun part. Like you said, 3 years now, we recognize a lot of these same names and familiar faces, and see them develop as they go. And that's the fun thing. That's kind of I'd almost call it envy, but not in a bad way. As far as coaches, high school coaches. That they really get to see these young men and women develop as they grow.
Yes, sir. This ball game has certainly tightened up. Warriors steal the ball inside the paint. Driving down the lane is Christian Escola. He'll take it to the basket and score. This game started off 9-2.
Oh, yeah.
In the first quarter. And Community has tightened it up a little bit. Only a 7-point difference now. Was a 5-point for that basket. Inside the paint, Brendan Harris. He'll take it and score. He's definitely toting the mail this morning for him. Don't know if you remember the old NBA player Moses Malone. I believe it was.
Oh, certainly. Utah Jazz. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe they called him the mailman.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. That was the good days now. John Stockton, supporting cast, of course, for the Jazz. And if you could think of another player or two on that team, I'd love to refresh my memory. because all those teams were so fun to watch back then. Maybe it's just me now that I'm just not – I'm sure it is. I just not into the NBA quite as much as I was back then. But, you remember old Patrick Ewing of the Knicks and all those characters of the Bulls and Celtics and Lakers. Wow.
Yeah. Lunsford on the foul there, and so it'll be the Conquerors basketball again. Of course, long court pass. And Christian Escola scores on the other end for the Warriors. Hey, the Warriors know how to play some defense.
I can tell you Escola knows how to finish.
Absolutely. Official stopped the game for a second, correct a few things on the floor. All right.
We do want to thank everyone for tuning in this morning. It's a packed house here at the camp this morning, which is it's really a little bit different environment than last week. Apart from the Division 1, 2, and 3 teams, and, we had the number 2 team in the nation here last week.
Wow.
Hamilton Heights girls team, and their boys team wasn't not much of a slouch either. Both of them took home the championship banners.
Yeah. Wilson at the line shooting 2. He's fouled by Galen Escola there before the shot. First one's good. Second one on the way, and it's good as well. That'll bring it to a 5-point ball game, 22-17, our score. Isaac Roke bringing it down left side of the lane. Trying to go inside to Galen Escola. Ball will be knocked out of bounds by the Conquerors. Warrior basketball under their own basket. Roke's shot on the way. Three-pointer is no good. And Brendan Harris will come up with the rebound.
Just to give you an idea of the size and physicality of some of those Division I teams that were here last week, they had 2 7-footers on the same team on one team.
Wow. We've got some height coming in this week, too. I've already been taking a look through rosters and getting ready for these games. And there's some pretty good-size athletes going to be here playing this week as well. A lot of talent. Typically this week are smaller Christian schools, but that does not always translate to less talent.
Yeah, and it doesn't translate to not as good action either, because all of them they all still have that competitiveness in their heart, and that's what makes a good game.
Yes, it does. Lloyd with the ball at the top of the key. He'll get over on the right side to Potter, James Potter. Back to Lloyd. That's Zachary Lloyd. And, of course, Ben Milligan assisting at the top of the key now. Rotated to the right of the key. Potter cuts the baseline, but he's going to step out of bounds. Warrior basketball. Carter Wilson back in the game now for the Warriors. I'm sorry, the Conquerors. And Warriors with a basketball. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound by Escola, but when he tips it back, one of the Conquerors comes up with it. Milligan with the ball at the top of the key now for the Conquerors. He wants to drive, that's for sure. Wilson will put it up. Wilson is fearless. He'll shoot it from anywhere. Good athlete. Shot was no good. It'll be Warrior basketball after the scramble under the basket. Get an official's pause so that the trainer can make sure that Carter Wilson's bandage is correct, being safe. Warriors rotate the ball around the top of the key, trying to work it inside.
Chip, what can you say about the staff up here and all the officials and volunteers and other people that come to here to NACA to make this event what it is?
Well, I've been doing this several years, worked here for a couple of years, and then come back to help with this tournament. And staff are great folks. Really everyone that comes up to make this tournament function and function well has a heart for the people that come, just good people. Wow, that was a downtown three-pointer right there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Brendan Harris from more than the regulation three-point line. That was NBA style. And Escola drives the basket. Christian Escola shot's no good, but he's going to hustle and try to steal the ball, and it's eventually knocked out of bounds. It'll be Conquerors basketball. Yeah, the staff here at NACA always puts a lot of hard work into this tournament, and it's unique. Well, folks, it's only a 2-point ball game now. We've seen in this quarter a 7-point lead. We've got a 2-point lead now. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back for more second quarter action. .233 left in the second quarter. Right now, Community Baptist has the ball. They're down by 2. They fought hard to bring it back to a 2-point gain. They're going to rotate around the perimeter. Carter Wilson with it on the right side. He's looking for some help. I believe he's looking for a pick so he can drive the lane. Doesn't get it, so he hits the three-pointer. That puts him up for the first time in the ball game there, Elmer.
Wow. I thought this one was going to be a runaway.
No, Community, they every year, they always are hard. They're a scrappy team. They work hard. And I've seen them many times be in that situation and come back and win a ball game. I have a feeling when this one's over with, there's going to be a lot of back and forth swapping of the lead. It's Warrior basketball under their own goal. Christian Escola to pass it in. He's going to get it into Winstead. His shot is no good. Rebound by Harris. Wilson to get it down for Community. Drive the right side of the lane, no good. Winstead with a rebound. Pressure by Harris. He's going to actually steal the ball. He gets some help from Potter. Back to Harris, cross court. And Wilson's going to drive the lane and shoot. Rebound by Galen Escola. He'll get it over to Isaac Roque. He'll bring it down the court for the Warriors. His shot is up and good.
A little bit of contact there under the basket. I wouldn't have been surprised if I heard a whistle on that one.
Yes, sir. Talking about the officials here at NACA, they come from all over. But when I say all over, some of them Alabama, some of them Georgia, North Carolina. Heavy group out of North Carolina come and officiate these tournaments. Most of them do small college basketball, high school basketball. A few of them do the NBA's D-League, WNBA, and they really work hard.
Oh, they're good now.
Takes a lot of orchestration to pull the tournament off just from the official standpoint. Ball's lost by the Conquerors. Warriors come up with it. They'll get it down the court. Christian Escola, he thought about the three-pointer. Pulls up, he drives, tries to dish off, and it's knocked out of bounds. Still be Warriors basketball. They're up by 1 point, 24-23. They'll get it in under their own basket. Galen Escola, he'll put up a 15-footer. It's good. We appreciate all of our sponsors of this tournament. I'll mention a few: Pensacola Christian College, Score International, and Bryan College. Be sure to visit their websites.
Bob Jones University and Trinity Baptist College as well. Also,
Piedmont International.
323 Sports, which, man, they have the best apparel. I mean, if you're looking to outfit your team with a good company that you can build a great relationship with, that's going to have you looking sharp, your players looking sharp, they'll worry about that aspect for you and work with you on the designs and gear to outfit your team with everything they need. 323sports.com.
They're going to join us at some point during the tournament in the booth, as well as most of these other sponsors, colleges. Rep will join me here, and we'll talk during the ball game to get to help you get to know them a little bit better. Well, it's halftime, folks, 26-23. The Warriors of Cornerstone Academy are ahead on the scoreboard by 3 points. And
we got. Hey, let's take a look at some of these big plays in the first half. All right, here we go.
That was a great three-pointer.
Great three-pointer. That was that inside look at the end of the first quarter.
Yes. Good teamwork there. We'll let you finish watching a few highlights, and then we'll take a break here on the NACA Sports Network. During halftime, you'll be able to watch some of our sponsors' videos and get better acquainted with them. We'll be back for second half action in about 6.5 minutes.
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير الدنيا داير وزار.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир. Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير بتي الدنيا ده يروزا.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
Welcome back for second half action here. This first game of the NACA Week 2. This is Boys Division 6. Game right now between Community Baptist School out of Reidsville, North Carolina, and Cornerstone Academy out of Morristown, Tennessee. Cornerstone in the red. They currently are up by 3 points. 26-23 is their score. It's Conquerors basketball. Community Christian fought hard in that first half to shrink the lead that the Warriors had built. Had some good action in the booth today with me, Elmer Harris, helping out on this ball game. We'll have some others join us throughout the tournament. Carter Wilson with a long three-pointer there for the Warriors to bring it even at 26 all. I apologize, that was Carter Wilson of the Conquerors Community Baptist. Wilson will have it now for the Conquerors, bringing it up court. He'll be right side of the lane. Goes inside to number 14, Brendan Harris.
Absolutely good look inside. Take a second look at that foul.
Called that one on the floor before the shot. Conquerors inbound. Wilson drives the right side of the lane. And number 24, Ben Milligan, he'll put it up. Basket is good. That puts the Conquerors up by 3. Shot is blocked. And then the long pass down court is knocked out of bounds. It'll be Conquerors basketball at the midcourt stripe. Look at that blocked shot on that replay, man. Long pass inside, stolen there by Isaac Roque. He'll take it down the court, have it knocked loose. It'll come back to him, though. Thinks about a 15-footer. And we're going to get number 2, Andrew Lane, will be called for the foul. Warriors will have it, side out. Roque being patient. Ball gets tipped into the middle of the lane. Shot is no good. Scramble on the right side of the left side of the lane. Now Harris will take it to the end of the court and score. That puts them up 31-26. Foul on number 2, Andrew Lane for Community. Warriors have it under their own basket. Escola thought about the three-pointer. He fakes, drives inside. He's going to go to the free throw stripe for 2. Foul by John Lloyd there for the Conquerors. At the stripe, Christian Escola. First one is good.
Let's take another look at that foul. Kind of hard to see at that angle at any rate.
And the ball will be knocked out of bounds, all for the Conquerors. I'm sorry, that's Warriors that knocked it out. Conquerors will have it. Discrepancy on the scoreboard after that free throw is now fixed. It's a 4-point ball game. Patient basketball here, trying to work as a team on both ends of the floor, both the Warriors and Conquerors. Trying to play disciplined basketball. Pass inside will be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Warrior basketball. And Christian Escola, he'll get over on the right side to Hunter Creech. He'll go inside to Isaac Rote, and he'll score. One thing about the Conquerors, they are going to bring it down at their pace. They're going to be methodical about it, and it's certainly working for them in the game. It'll be Conquerors basketball. Good crowd here watching this first game. Several teams have just stayed here on the mountain. It's raining here.
Yeah, it sure is. East Tennessee, it's been a little bit off and on, rain, really messy weather.
Brendan Harris, he'll drive. His shot is no good, but he's going to get the tip back.
You know, Chip, we see these teams. It's our first look at them, but these teams have and mostly at the end of their season. This is their season finale. Some of them for the seniors, it'll be the capstone of their career. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go in up to this point that we haven't seen. A lot of fans that have, poured their heart into these players, and we're just so proud to have them up here.
Absolutely. Brendan Harris with a block there. He gets another one. He's fired up, folks. You may not be able to see it on camera, but he's getting excited about that defense and blocking those shots.
I'm going to tell you something. That's a big-time shot on the other side of the court.
Yes, it was. 36-29, Community Baptist. They are now up over Cornerstone Academy.
Now, I don't have stats in front of me, but I'm going to tell you what. For both teams, we have a high percentage of made shots behind the arc. I mean, it's incredible. It's tracking about 50% nearly.
Rogue's first free throw is no good.
And that's by far better than any of the teams that we witnessed up here last week as far as three-point percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac Roque, he is a sophomore, according to my records here. That young man, I believe, is going to have a couple more good years of great basketball. He's a talented player. Second shot is good. 36-30 our score. Carter Wilson with the NBA three-pointer, no good. However, John Lloyd scrambles for it, comes loose. Christian Escola, he'll take it the other end and score. Scramble on the inside of the lane. Shot put up by number 24, Milligan, no good. Rebound comes out Christian Escola, he'll take it to the other end. Foul called on the play against Carter Wilson. When this one's over, we've got a Division V boys game, Group B, between Arthur Ocall and Legacy Christian Academy. A lot of good action going on these next 4 days here on the NACA Sports Network.
Those teams are no stranger to NACA sports either.
No, they're not. Ben Milligan called with the foul there at the free throw line. Number 1, a junior, Galen Escola for Cornerstone Academy out of Morristown, Tennessee. Not too far up the road here from Dayton, Tennessee, just north of the Knoxville area there. Second shot is on the way. No good. It'll be Warriors basketball, though, knocked out of bounds off of one of the Conquerors. Ooh, inbound pass to Winstead. There'll be a foul called on the play.
Number 14,
Brandon Harris called with the foul. We're going to have a timeout called here. "30-second timeout." Let's stay with it, Elmer.
Absolutely.
Here, we've got so many good sponsors. I noticed downstairs the banner for Trinity Baptist College out of Jacksonville, Florida. And they, I haven't seen one of their reps yet. I'm sure they'll be here sometime this week. Trinity, they play in a national invitation tournament every year, if I understand it correctly, for Christian colleges. I think that's the way they do it. And it's becoming very big. It's sort of like a early season NIT for Bible colleges. And I understand they do quite well. They're one of our sponsors this year for the NACA and have been for at least the last 3 years, I know. And we're glad to have them on board.
Yeah, here. And if I'm correct, they're a newer school?
No. Trinity's been around for several years. They just haven't.
Have they grown a lot in the last couple of years?
They've grown a lot, yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. So.
Winstead with a second shot, no good. Rebound by Harris for the Conquerors. Oh, ball is stolen at midcourt, and Christian Escola will take it in and score. That brings it to within one. Community Christian up by 1 over Cornerstone. 2:32 left in the third quarter. Wilson, he's liable to take the NBA 3 on that side of the floor. He's done it before. He gets help from Conrad Lunsford. Goes inside. Harris tries to back it in, has the ball stolen. Christian Escola will take it down and lay it in on the other end. That puts Cornerstone up by 1. They regained the lead. They had it early. And then Community came back, went up by 6. Now Cornerstone up by 1. Milligan will get it back over to Wilson. NBA 3 is good. Baseline, Isaac Rourke, he'll drive the lane, put the shot up. He's going to be fouled. Nope. Correction, that was a jump ball. It was all ball. Both players not making contact with anything but the basketball, so it goes to the Warriors in possession. Rourke will drive in and score. Ties the ball game 39-39. Wilson thinks about it there, about 14 foot inside the free throw line. They get it back out. Inside now to Harris. He puts a spin move on and scores from about 10 foot away. Harris has the touch there.
Uh-oh, little miscommunication by the Warriors.
Wow. Collision in the paint.
Let's run that one back a little bit.
That was close.
Yeah. It's a bad little tumble. They're going to get that floor checked and make sure we keep it nice and squeaky.
Yes, sir. The staff here does a great job of maintaining the surface here of this court here for the tournament, actually year-round. A lot of hard work goes into preparation for the tournaments. Harris thinks about the shot, then drives a little bit, puts it up, no good. Isaac Roque with the ball, rebound. He'll dish it out to Christian Escola. He'll put up the three, no good. Galen Escola with a rebound. Get it inside to Paris Winstead. His shot no good, but he'll get the foul and go to the stripe for two. Definitely contact with the body there. Caused him to go to the free throw line. It's nice this year to have the instant replay to assist us.
Absolutely. It makes
for
it
our viewers and for us. And that's a nice feature for us. Always trying to make improvements to the tournament experience. We appreciate the hard work, Elmer, with you and your organization providing that for us. Winstead's going to be called for a blocking foul. 32 seconds left here in this third quarter. 1 point game. Community Baptist up over Cornerstone. I told you we were going to see league changes. We've seen them, that's for sure.
Hey, I don't know how we could open with a better game than this. This is incredible.
In their usual slow, methodical style, Conquerors get it across midcourt, and Wilson's going to hold the ball out and run the clock down for that last second shot. The Conquerors, they are there.
Here it comes, inside of 10 seconds.
Here we go.
He still has patience.
Looking for the assistance from other players, dishes it off, and Ben Milligan finishes the quarter with two.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. 43-40, folks. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back for fourth quarter action in about 1 minute. Welcome back for fourth quarter action here. First game, boys Division VI NACA National Tournament. Right now, Community Baptist School out of Reidsville, North Carolina, they're up by 3 over Cornerstone Academy out of Morristown, Tennessee. Carter Wilson with the ball again. Inside to Harris. He drives and scores. Elmer Harris is a senior. Conquerors are going to miss him after this year. He's a hustler. Elmer Harris is in the booth with me for this game, and we appreciate him helping out, running the camera, and also doing some color commentary for us. 5-point difference. Community Baptist up over Cornerstone.
He's thinking about it. He thought about it.
Harris is going to drive. And when he loses possession, it was out off of number 21, John Lloyd, on the baseline. but good hustle by Lloyd trying to save the ball. 7:12 left in the ball game, 5-point game. Isaac Rourke thinks about the three-pointer. He drives, dishes off, knocked out of bounds off of the Conquerors. It's Warrior basketball. Welcome back to fourth quarter action now. Took just a second to get a few things ironed out with the officials. And a good rebound there by number 21, John Lloyd, for the Conquerors. He scores on the putback. Escola drives the baseline, and he steps out of bounds on the drive. 7-point ball game here. Conquerors will bring it down in their typical slow-paced, controlled fashion. They want to work it around the perimeter. Warriors a little bit more up-tempo ball team, but still very disciplined. Let me give a shout-out to the principal there at Community Christian, my good friend Gene Carwile. Three-pointer up and no good there by Ben Milligan. Rebound putback is good. And Harris is tough on the inside, folks. They've got a 9-point lead. They were down by 9 at one point in the first quarter. We've got a timeout on the floor. Let me mention a few more of our sponsors. Piedmont International University there in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, one of our sponsors this year. They are a school that has been around for many years with a rich tradition. That school began with a passion to help train Christians who had served in the military, give them a good Bible education, and also a missionary training school, and many pastors around the country that attended Piedmont International University. Check them out on the website for more information. 5:46 left in the ball game here, 49-40 in favor of Community Baptist out of Reidsville, North Carolina. Cornerstone with the basketball. Rourke, he'll put the ball up, no good. Rebound by Harris. He'll be fouled on the rebound by Galen Escola.
That was the number 1, Galen Escola, his second, team 4.
Carter Wilson with the ball now. He'll bring it up the court. They're spreading the court out. Warriors in a man-to-man defense. Harris looks in the middle of the paint. He's dangerous there. Wilson's going to try to drive. He does. He dishes it around his back. Harris will be fouled on the drive by Isaac Roque.
That was the number 3, Isaac Roque, his first, team 5th.
A little bit of moisture on the floor. Got to get it taken care of. Let me mention one of our other sponsors, 323 Sports. Elmer mentioned them earlier on in the ball game. They do a great job with team apparel. Amazing what can be done with uniforms and color configurations and logos. Be sure to check out 323 Sports on the internet. Contact them for help with your team uniforms and supplies, not just uniforms. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment with more action. .5:19 left here in the fourth quarter. 49-40, Community Baptist over Cornerstone Academy. It's going to be Conquerors basketball. Community Baptist Conquerors in the white uniforms, Cornerstone Academy in the red. They are the Warriors. Wilson will get the inbound pass. He drives and dishes off to Harris. His shot no good. Galen Escola with the rebound. He looks for help. Christian Escola comes to his aid. Heavy pressure from the Conquerors. Up the court. Ball is stolen by number 11, James Potter. Ball again is stolen back by the Warriors. And number 10, Hunter Creech comes up with it. They'll give it over to Roick. Thinks about the three. Inside to Galen Escola. He's going to be fouled on the jump shot. At the free throw stripe for the N1, Galen Escola. He's a junior there for Cornerstone. Shot no good. Rebound by John Lloyd. Conqueror's going to eat up a little bit of clock. Got the floor spread out. Warriors in a man-to-man defense. John Lloyd with a shot. No good. Rebound by Roque for the Warriors. He'll dish inside to Galen. Then over to Winstead. Winstead with the easy layup. 4 or 5 point ball game now. Wilson's going to drive and dish off to Harris. Ball stolen by Christian Escola. Long pass down to Galen Escola, and he'll lay it in. We got a 3 point ball game now. Community Baptist up by 3. Harris can be deadly in the middle of the lane, but that pass is tipped away and stolen by Christian Escola. Got a foul on the play. Number 11, James Potter, the junior for Community Baptist, called for the foul. At the free throw stripe, senior for Cornerstone Academy, Christian Escola. Shot is on the way and good. 2 point game now. Second one is good as well. 3:32. Community Baptist up by 1. Shot on the way by Wilson is good. Isaac Roque will drive, dish off to Galen Escola. No good. Tip back by Isaac Roque. He'll be fouled. He'll go to the free throw stripe for 2. And Ben Milligan on the foul. That was his 5th foul. Coming into the game now for Community, number 2, Andrew Lane. Roque shot is up, no good. He has one more. Second shot no good, and Winstead comes up with a rebound. He'll put it back. Paris Winstead, good hustle there on the rebound and put back. 3:02, 1-point ball game. Community Baptist up by 1. All on the right side of the lane now. Potter, he'll take it to the top of the key. Wilson, he'll drive the lane, dish off to Harris. Harris is going to be called with a foul. Ball came loose on the scramble. Foul is called. We're going to go to the free throw stripe on the other end here. Hunter Creech to shoot. 1-and-1. Well, it was a 2 official motion 1. Second shot on the way, no good. Rebound by Lane. Heavy pressure from the Warriors. They'll steal the ball. Paris Winstead will take it to the hole and score. That's going to put them up by 1. Cornerstone Academy up by 1 now. Wilson drives. Winstead with a rebound. And Hunter Creech will take it down and score. That's going to put them up by 3. We've got a timeout on the floor called by the coach from Community Baptist. Full timeout. We'll take a break. Be back for more action in about 60 seconds. .207 left here in the fourth quarter. First game of our NACA Week 2 tournament, Boys Division 6, between Community Baptist out of Reidsville, North Carolina, and Cornerstone out of Morristown, Tennessee. Carter Wilson for the Conquerors of Community Baptist. He looks to drive. He'll dish it off over to James Potter. Potter faces heavy pressure. Cornerstone doing a good job with that half-court pressure. Wilson will take the NBA three. It's no good. Paris Winstead will come up with a rebound. He'll get it over to Isaac Roque. They'll get it across midcourt. Good, slow, methodical pace. Ball is knocked loose. Scramble for it. Winstead comes up with it. And when he rolls over, that's what the traveling foul, or traveling violation is on. Many times if you're on your back when you catch a loose ball, if you stay still, they will not call traveling. But when you start making those turns, one direction or the other, while on the floor, they call that a traveling violation. Pass goes inside to Harris, Brendan Harris. That'll be a foul. On number 3, Isaac Roque. Lane to inbound the ball. It does so to Harris. Harris's shot up. He'll go to the free throw stripe for 2. Fouled on the drive. Foul against Christian Escola. We got a 3-point ball game with 1:03 left. Brendan Harris at the line. Shot is up and good. Harris is a senior there at Community Baptist. Second shot on the way, off the side of the rim. Paris Winstead comes up with it. He'll get it to Christian Escola. Escola needs some help. Isaac Roque, top of the key, over to Hunter Creech. Now back to Roque. Timeout called by Cornerstone coach. And this will be a full timeout, so we will take a break. We'll be back for the last 41 seconds in about 60 seconds.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
.54-52 our score here. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Warriors of Cornerstone Academy, they have the ball. Foul on James Potter. Now Isaac Roque will go to the line. This ball game's gone back and forth, back and forth. We've seen 9-point leads on both sides of the ball game. Both teams up at times with 9 points, by 9 points. Now the Warriors of Cornerstone with control. That puts them up by 3. Carter Wilson with the ball for the Conquerors of Community Baptist. Now over to Harris. Wilson cuts the back side of the lane. He'll dish it off to Lloyd. Ball stolen. Creech comes up with it. He gets it to Galen Escola, and he'll score. They'll get the ball to Wilson. Wilson takes the more than NBA 3. No good. Rebound by Winstead. And they're just going to walk it down the court. In fact, the Conquerors already headed to the bench. What a ball game, folks. This is the way to start a tournament off. Now, this is group play. Let me correct that. This is not group play. Our next game is group play.
So this is actually round 1 of the Division 6?
This would be round 1 of Division 6.
Bracket play. So they were playing for some marbles out there.
Yes, they were, unless let me verify here in our media guide for this tournament.
While we wrap up and get the viewers prepared for the next game when we start a live stream and do the wrap up here, we'll go ahead and run some highlights while you're dropping some knowledge on everybody, Chip.
And yes, we were in bracket play there with that game. So Community will go to a consolation bracket, and we might see them again on this court. Not for sure just yet how the tournament plays out. Folks, we appreciate you being with us here in this first game. We've got about a 11-minute break between this one and the next one. Next game is a boys Division 5. It is a group play game, Group B, between Arthur Ocall and Legacy Christian Academy. We'll be back in about 10 or 11 minutes.